What is up, my dudes? It's Madeline, the host of this show. I post every Wednesday and Thursday, but oh my, it's Friday because I'm falling behind this week hardcore. Today I have on my petty hoops. If you do not know what that means, I urge you to check out my video on past relationships because that's where I introduce what these guys are. Whenever you see my petty hoops, you know it's about to get petty. I shouldn't have to introduce it, but I went into it anyways. Today I'm actually also wearing my brother's sweatshirt just to see if he actually watches these videos because I want to test him. If he does and he sees this, he'll probably get mad at me, but if he doesn't watch, I will know because he won't say anything. So this is a test from it. Today we are going to be talking about 10 different types of boyfriends that I've come up with, that I've thought of, really based around cartoon characters that we all will know and maybe love. But yeah, I don't know. So earlier this week I was a face model for Mary Kay, which is a makeup company, and they are seriously amazing. I took a video of myself right as I left after being their makeup model and sitting through their meeting, so I'm putting that at the end just to give them a little bit of a shout out because I know some of them subscribe to my channel and I really appreciate that. And as I've been shopping around on YouTube for different ideas for relationship advice, friendship advice, just topics to talk about for my real audience, I guess, of people who are keeping up with my year of no boyfriends, which is going fantastic. So I thought 10 different types of boyfriends, maybe 10 different types of girlfriends and or relationships would be good videos. If you like that idea, make sure you leave a comment or like this video so I get the memo. While we're talking about it, just make sure to just right now scroll a little bit, hit the like. If you're not subscribed, I urge you to just smash that as well because it will brighten my day and most likely brighten yours in the future. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first type of boyfriend I came up with was the Flounder. If you don't know, if you're not familiar with The Little Mermaid, stop what you're doing and go and watch the movie. Flounder is Ariel's best friend, and Ariel's kind of crazy and just does a bunch of random things that Flounder doesn't always agree with, but he goes with right away, and he's like, okay, fine, blah, blah, blah. Flounder is the pushover in the relationship. I was requested to do a video on pushovers, which I have a lot of experience with because I've definitely been a pushover before, but that video is to come. It's not today. You may be into having a pushover significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, but if you're a controller and you just want everyone to do what you want, but that's not healthy. That's not the relationship you want to be in. You want to be with someone who can stand up for themselves and has their opinions and, yeah, will correct you when you're wrong. Boyfriend type number 2 is the Dexter. Ooh. Dexter is a really smart scientific genius and no one is as amazing as him. So a Dexter can be something about brains, but it can also be talent based, just someone who's always putting you down because you're not as good at something as they are. I've been in relationships where I'm not very athletic. I only recently got semi-athletic, and before then everybody would always be like why don't you do this, why aren't you good at that? And because I'm tall, and so everyone's always wanted me to be in volleyball and basketball, and I've always been more artistic, and I'm like, please don't push me, stop, I can't, it just makes me nervous, and people have always put me down for it. So you want somebody who will grow with you and learn with you, whether it be in your workouts or in school or even in your walk with the Lord. You want someone who's there to support you and bring you up rather than pull you down. Boyfriend number 3, I didn't take this one down for some reason, is the Ben 10. The multiple personality boyfriend. This is the boyfriend that always changes their mind, and you're usually in an on and off relationship with a Ben 10 boyfriend because, you know, aliens, he can change. they're happy one second and then mad the next, or they want somebody else, they want something different, or they can't make up their own mind. You want somebody who is strong in their opinions. A lot of them lead back to that very thing. There's multiple different signs that your boyfriend, or say girlfriend, I guess too, is not gonna work out. Boyfriend number 4 is the bad boy, probably won't turn good boy, that you want to change, that you want to make better. He is constantly putting other people down as well, and including himself, which is really, you know, like, self-harm is not good in any fashion and will not strengthen any relationship. You don't need that negativity. Boyfriend number 5 is Caillou. Oh, I was never allowed to watch Caillou because he was such a whiny kid. I'm sorry if you love that show, but it's honestly true. He like couldn't tie his shoes and all this stuff. Obviously he's a baby, but like, come on kid, get it together. So yeah, if he can't tie his shoes and you're in a relationship with him, teach him how and then leave, because if he hasn't learned by whatever age you guys are dating, it's probably not a good fit. If he's constantly whining and complaining about life instead of going and doing things and getting the things accomplished, you don't want that. You don't want somebody who's not going to work for the stuff that they want in their life. You want a hard worker, committed person who is like driven and always getting things done. You need and want a man who's going to take care of himself and can take care of you as well if needed. Number 6, I believe, is the Darth Vader. So you don't want a needy boyfriend, but you also don't want a super controlling boyfriend, like that you still have your own thoughts and opinions, you know, and your boyfriend should not control what you do or what you how you feel about certain things, you know. That's your own decision, and like, if you have really strong opposing views, you probably shouldn't be dating in the first place. But yeah, you can take care of yourself. You don't need no man, but you want one, but you just don't want a Darth Vader. I think all of these are basically negative. The last 2 are semi-positive, but the like first 8 are negative. So boyfriend number 7 is the Peter Pan. That doesn't really look like Peter Pan, but don't hate on me. Your Peter Pan boyfriend is the boyfriend that never wants to grow up. Again, like, all of these are just immature, you know. Can't do anything on their own. Still, well, depending on the age, I guess. A lot of guys are into Fortnite right now too, so no hate. All my brothers play it. I know the basic rules, but I've never played it. If they're still playing video games instead of getting work done, instead of doing their homework, like, they're immature. It's gonna take a while for them to grow up, especially if they're in their end years of high school. Like, dude, get it together. Like, make sure he is at your maturity level, you know. It doesn't, like, it's not a bad thing for some people to be immature. I guess, again, it depends on the age of you and your significant other, but like, not meaning like date guys who are way older than you, because I do not recommend, but definitely make sure that they're at your maturity level if you want to be in a relationship with them. I literally was late filming this because I was trying to figure out a way to not touch my hair so much, but then of course I wake up today and my curls are like bumpy in the back, so it's sorry. Boyfriend number 8 is a doozy. So they're Johnny Bravo, the kind of, I don't want to say hoe, but the man hoe. So self-centered is what I wrote down. I should have just looked down. The self-centered boyfriend who thinks he is the most attractive thing that has ever set foot on this planet. He probably actually won't be your real boyfriend. He'll just be like a, you know, he messes with everybody, but he messes with me the most, you know. I've been in a relationship like that, and I was actually at my internship this past Thursday, Tuesday, I don't know, and one of the girls, I had some of them subscribe, and one of the girls was like, oh yeah, I like that one, but like, I was like, oh, I feel like everybody would like him, you know, and she was like, oh yeah, but he's with me the most, you know, and I was like, you're just gonna get your heart broken, I'm sorry. Like, I already know, I know from experience that oh, unless he's actually with you, unless he's actually your boyfriend, he is not going to last. I mean, not in the way that you'd want him to anyways. I found like the way that you can figure out if he's self-centered, if he's gonna work out from experience, okay? It's stupid. Okay, so if you guys take a selfie, or if he's like, oh yeah, like let's take a picture, and the picture is mostly of his face and you only have like this corner over here, he does not care about you. You're not important enough to him. It shows immediately in that. It's kind of ridiculous. It sounds stupid, but seriously, I am not joking. I'm not. Everything is for his benefit. You're not a priority. If he has chicks on the side, run. Run. So then we get to number 9, who is a little bit better. The Danny Phantom boyfriend. The guy that does things for other people's good. You know, Danny Phantom was turned into like a half ghost, and he used that power to fight evil and blah blah blah. Bad example, but he puts others first. He uses his talents to benefit others, not just himself. Because you do not want somebody who is the Johnny Bravo that is only out for his own good. Doesn't care about you. So the 10th and final boyfriend is the Cosmo. I recently actually seen a lot of memes for this. I was trying to figure out what the best cartoon boyfriend was, and somebody suggested to me Cosmo, because there's that one video. Let me slow down. There's that one video where Cosmo's like, and like there's a bunch of hot fairies, and then he pushes them aside and he's like, Wanda, and they like hug and blah blah blah, and they're in love. Cosmo is honestly the best boyfriend, husband, but whatever. He's kind of crazy and he takes risks. He has his own opinions, but like he's always willing to talk it out, good or bad, if he messes up, and he is always only down for Wanda. Like, God bless their relationship. You need a Cosmo. If he ain't a Cosmo, he's probably still okay. But if he's any of the other types of boyfriends, run. You don't want the negativity. You don't want the hoeing. You don't want to be put down. You don't want him to be putting other people down, because that's an embarrassment to you. You want somebody who's always down for you, who always has their own opinion, but respects yours and is willing to talk it out no matter what. You want a Cosmo. I hope this video also gave you some inspiration to add to your non-negotiable list. If you do not have a non-negotiable list or know what that is, go check out my video I made back in February, because I've gotten a lot of positive feedback of people loving their lists or wishing they made one sooner, so definitely go check that out and get yourself a list. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this idea of 10 best relationship, not relationship, whatever, leave me a comment so that I know in the following weeks to make a follow-up video with best girlfriend, or yeah, 10 best girlfriends or 10 best relationships. I think those could be really funny as well. Make sure you like this video, and I will see you next week. I wanted to shout out Mary Kay because I went to a one of their meetings tonight and I was their face model, so I got to work with a consultant who taught me how to properly use makeup and all their skincare regimens, and it was seriously so amazing. They are such a fun group of women. I got to sit in on their, like, they use these clapper things to clap for each other, and they are moving up in the world, like, so successful, so inspirational. I had so much fun. Thank you so much, Sean, and thank you so much, Crystal, for making me feel so loved and so beautiful.